Hello everybody and welcome to this video about progressive web apps, or PWA for short. I'm going to be covering what is considered a PWA, why are PWAs becoming more popular, and then how you're going to be able to use and create a PWA yourself. So what is considered a PWA? You can define a progressive mobile app as a website that feels like a native mobile app. So not only is a UI going to look like a mobile app, but it's also going to function much like you would use a mobile app. This is very intuitive for the user because we're so used to using mobile apps all the time. The PWA aims to bring a native-like experience to users of all platforms and all devices. So no matter if you're using a desktop, your mobile device, or tablet, it's going to function very fluidly between all those devices and all those screen sizes. PWAs are not found on the App Store, so if you want to use it, you can just need to use your browser. You don't have to actually download it from the App Store at all. That saves time for the user to actually install and download the app onto their phone or tablet or their desktop if they're using an app there. So that makes it much faster and much easier for the user. Why are PWAs becoming more popular? First of all, they're very user-friendly between all device and screen sizes, just like I mentioned earlier. The PWAs have a relatively simple structure consisting of one app shell and changing content. So you'll have a template or an app shell, and depending on the actions that the user is going to take, that content is going to change for them, which makes it more easy to load up faster, as well as you don't have to have a very good internet connection to use it on the web browser. PWAs are simple and it takes less time to develop, less time to deploy, and it's also less costly in terms of the maintenance. So not only are you going to save in developing the actual PWA, it's going to be easier to maintain in the future. So there's a lot of great benefits from using a PWA rather than developing a website and then developing a mobile app separately. How do you use and create PWAs? So much like I mentioned before, the PWA is used exactly like you would a mobile app, but you can use it on your desktop and tablet without actually having to download any app from the App Store at all. So this takes away that step, and then you'll be able to use that on your browser. You can create the app yourself or use a development agency. Now, if you're going to be using a development agency, I would recommend using DevRadius because they provide custom development services. They've created many PWAs in the past, and they have a very simple system so that you can get your app deployed fast and easy and have access to the developers at hand. So I'm going to show you guys a quick way that you can use DevRadius to build your PWA, so stay tuned.
You can begin the development process by sending us full document of requirements, mockups, and wireframes if applicable. We can also perform the discovery phase on request to better understand your project. Based on the size of the project, we can provide a free quote for small projects. For medium to large projects, we normally perform the discovery phase, where larger projects are broken down into smaller sprints, 1 to 2 weeks long, and are estimated individually, and the total number of hours required to complete the project is then produced by examining all individual phases or sprints. Here is how to get started. Step 1. Get in contact with us and send your requirements, mockups, and wireframes to one of our representatives to discuss your project in further detail. Step 2. Receive our quote on how many hours we estimate the project or tasks will take to develop. Step 3. Purchase prepaid blocks of time for our developers to get started on the project. Step 4. Work directly with our development team to finish the project. Thank you for watching, and we look forward to working with you in the future.